Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alejandro Camargo, and in the company of Kylitz, Daniel Saboya, and Sebastian, we are going to talk about the hydrographic area of the Orinoco. It's a pleasure to be here today to explore together the richness of the Orinoco's hydrographic area. This majestic basin of the largest in the world is home to unique biodiversity and is essential for life in South America. Let's begin our journey by understanding the science macrobasin, its context, and its impact on biodiversity. The Orinoco River Basin is a vast network of rivers and tributaries that stretches across Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, and Guyana. First, what is the Orinoco Macrobasin? As we can see here, we have the Orinoco Basin with all its rivers. The Orinoco Macrobasin is one of the most important hydrographic basins in South America. It extends over approximately 880,000 square kilometers. The Orinoco River, which gives its name to this basin, is one of the longest rivers on South America and one of the main river systems on the continent. This basin is exceptionally rich in biodiversity, hosting a unique variety of plant and animal species, many of which are endemic and found not here else in the world. Emblematic species found in the Orinoco Macrobasin include jaguars, pink dolphins, anacondas, as well as a wide variety of birds and fish. Nation to its biological will, the Orinoco Macrobasin is of vital importance for the human communities that live in its surroundings and provides water for human consumption. Agriculture and industry is also essential for fishing, a source of livelihood for many local communities. Additionally, the Orinoco River is used as a transportation route in certain areas, facilitating trade and connectivity between remote regions. However, these areas face significant challenges: deforestation, mining, intensive agriculture, and pollution, and constant threat to the biodiversity and health of the Orinoco ecosystem. Sustainable management and conservation of the macrobasin are essential to preserve its unique biodiversity and ensure the well-being of both nature, the human community that depend on it. Numerous organizations and governments are working collaboratively to address these challenges and promote practice that ensure the long-term protection of the invaluable watershed.
Good morning. Today we are going to explore an essential component of the natural landscape of the Orinoco region. The sub-basin. These sub-basins are key elements of aquatic system and play a fundamental role in biodiversity and ecological balance of this region. What are sub-basins? Simple path. Sub-basins are smaller areas within a main river basin. Each of these sub-basins has its own unique geographical and ecological characteristics. In the Orinoco region, we find several essential sub-basins, such as the Metro River, the Bichado River, and the Guaviare River. Each of these sub-basins contributes to the region rivers network and plays an important role in water supply and wildlife sustainability. These subbasins are vital to the region biodiversity. They provide habitats for a variety of plants and animal species. Additionally, they serve as water sources for numerous ecosystems, including the iconic plains and rainforests. Unfortunately, however, these sub-basins face a significant challenge. The expansion of agriculture, deforestation, and mining have resulted in habitat loss and water pollution. This endangers the health of these ecosystems and the space that depend on team to address these threats. Conservation efforts are underway in the Orinoco region. Local organizations and communities work together to protect this subbasin, promoting sustainable use of natural resources.
Progress and strategic plan. It is a governmental plan to make this Orinoco Macrobasin. It is made for the most important reason, for one reason, for for the ecosystem that make part of this hydric system. Because we can find a lot of hydric system there, we can find a lot of biodiversity there, we can find a lot of animals there. For example, we can find a lot of animals that they are not in another part of this planet. We can find, for example, pink dolphins. We can find piranhas. We can find a lot of animals that they just you just can find in this place. Who institutes are in this case? We can find the Investigation Institute of Alexander von Humboldt, that is the responsible to make a lot of investigations in biodiversity, a lot of investigations in water, a lot of investigations in animals, in all the part of environment. We can find too Cormacarena. Cormacarena is a corporation autónoma that make part of a lot of corporaciones autónomas in this country. They are encarged to make regulations and see all the systems involucrated in this micro. But why do they want? They want three things. The first is the protect and conserve. They want to protect this area because they need to assure that the future generations have water for life. It is a it is a topic most important. This second is the conservation. The conservation is important too because they is so it is important for the water. Second, we can find the investigator. The investigation is most important too because when you make investigations, you can you can place a lot of ideas. You can place a lot of things that is making happen in this place. For example, the Alexander von Humboldt Institute make an investigation about all the culture, all the ecosystem needs water for life. So in this investigation, we can find a lot of topics important um, for the future generations. In third, we can see the preserve. The preserve is important because we have a lot of water in this place, so we are blessing for this. In Colombia, it's blessing for two reasons: for the megadiversidad and the preservation, because and the water, because in any part of this planet we can find so water like we see in this place. But what they make this they make una estructuración de elementos estratégicos y gestión de acuerdo con los actores clave del Plan Estratégico Macrocuenca del Orinoco. We can say this like a PMMO. It is a strategic plan to make them when they plans a lot of ideas, a lot of the rules, a lot of things that we can follow for make a step. What we can find in this document, we can find six topics, six important topics. We can find biodiversity, we can find water, we can find economy, we can find people and culture, we can find government management, and ecosystems. The biodiversity. Um, This plan, or the governmental plan, is making for one reason. The most important reason is this: sustainable use of water. They are interested in the diversity for three reasons. Because in this part of the planet we can find a lot of biodiversity, and the other countries name us like a megadiversic country. Two, the water. The water is the most important thing in this, because when you assegurate the water for the future generations, you can find a you can find a people that have a lifestyle so good. Third, you can find economy, because for all the recursos natural resources. For example, the wood is an important resource. The water is the most important resource. But why? But all the people need water. All the people need all the planet need water, and for this is important in this place, and they make it for this. Um, the 40 is the people and culture. The people is important here because we can find uh, people like actor continental. They can make strategic plans for conserve. Second, they can make a lot of it represents in her life the culture. For example, in this Orinoco culture is most important for the country, because we can find generic music, música llanera, we can find um carne de la llanera, we can find joropo, we can find a lot of artists that represent the Orinoco culture, like el Cholo Valderrama, like Aris Bigot, like Reinaldo Armas. Reinaldo Armas is from Venezuela, but he represents the Orinoco culture, the Orinoco culture too. Right. Ecosystems. Ecosystem is the most important topic in here, because we can find a lot of animals. We can find a lot of biodiversity, a lot of plants that make part of the microbasin, Orinoco Macrobasin. Um, for this reason, all the government in this place and in this country is enfocated in conserve the water, ecosystems, and the environment in general. Objectives. What is the objective that they want for us? First, they want the planification are ordinated to microbasin, because they need the ordinate this for the economy, for all the topics that we mentioned before. La gestión integrada del recurso hídrico is the most important objective here, because with this we can find a lot of ordinary plans, ordinary rules, ordinary mandatories that make it easy. Protección de los ecosistemas acuáticos y terrestres. It is so important for us, because when uh, when we it is so important for us when we it is so important for us, because when we have clear what they represent for the culture, what they represent for the people, what they represent for the biodiversity, what they represent for the ecosystems is so important. For example, in this picture you can see the pink dolphin. The pink dolphin is the most important animal in this Orinoco Macrobasin because it represents the culture, it represents leyendas, it represents mythos, it represents a lot of things that may complete this. Um, for this animal, if this animal is a reason for the government that make these plans for protect animals, biodiversity, and water. Thanks.